Okay, so in equivalence number, can you see 1 1 is there?
Yes.
So always make sure whenever you're changing your equivalence number, it should be in the multiples of zeros. That is 10, 20, 30, 50, 60. So let's say now if I am assigning 40 to first one and 10 to second one, what will be the split ratio?
Means 4:1.
If first one, if I am assigning first business partner as 40, okay, and now for second business partner, I am assigning 10. Then what will be the split ratio of this partner?
80-20.
Correct, 80-20. Because the
Okay.
total of this number is 50, and on basis of 50, it will divide how much one partner is holding and how much second partner is holding. Okay. Same goes with like let's say instead of 40 and 10, you can also assign 4 and 1. So in that scenario also it will be 80-20 split ratio. Okay. So but in order to simplify this, what you can do is instead of 80-20 like 40-20, you can also assign 8 to 80-20, 800 200, something like that. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now you can click on check button and save this and see if your contract is error free and all.
Okay.
Everything seems to be fine.
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday until this we have covered until how to create contract and activate. Can you go back to your contract again and see if your contract is activated? No, go to display. Okay. Yes, your contract has been activated. Yeah, yeah, this one. So this match tick is disabled. That means you have already activated your contract. Okay. Now what we will do is we will go to so this is a normal expense scenario. Okay, a normal lease in lease out scenario wherein we'll be posting either revenue or either expense. So for this kind of scenario wherein no asset or ROU is being created, what we are going to do is we do not have to run valuation wherein we post our interest posting and then asset capitalization and lease liability accounts. We need not have to do that. Reason being, there's no asset. This is a normal lease in lease out scenario which will happen through expense and revenue deal. So over here we are in as part of periodic activity, we are just going to post the invoices. Okay. So to post that, what we are going to do is we'll go to transaction code RERAPP. Yes. So this is the periodic posting transaction code. Okay. While going through the slides, hope you remember I've shown this screen to you, which all screens are there as part of periodic posting, right? So now over here, if you see, there are few screens available. First one is company code, second one is contract, third one is contract type. So why exactly we are having contract type over here? So let's say rather than running for one particular contract number, if you want to run it for whole contract type, if you have let's say on a month end we need to run for commercial lease out, so rather than giving one contract individually one by one, what I'll do is I'll just directly give the contract type uh, in the screen and I'll execute. Then I have business entity for contract. Okay, if I want to run it on business entity level, then I can do that as well. Then I have business partner as well. If you can click on business selection, partner selection active above. Yeah, this one. So over here, if once we have checkbox this one, what does it mean is we can run our periodic posting for an individual partner as well. So be it that particular contract type from it can be from multiple contract type as well. Let's say one is commercial leasing, one is commercial lease out, vendor account leasing. So it can be in any type of contract. Okay. But when we have selected business partner over here, what we are defining that okay, I just need to run the periodic posting for this particular business partner or business partner role. So whatever contract, whichever contract have been assigned to those particular business partner, so all of those contract will be ran for the periodic posting. Okay. Same goes with object selection active. If you untick this and tick the object selection active, please. Yeah. So over here, if you have any object number available, you can run for object number as well. Okay. Now, if you scroll down, you can untick this and scroll down. Okay. Now over here, if you see in period, we have month for posting run, year for posting run, due date, calculation, date too. Okay. So this is the date which we are picking up until when we want to run the contract for. Do one thing. Can you open your contract in another screen? Let the screen be open and open your contract in another screen simultaneously. Okay. Now your mm, contract start date is 7th of July 2024 and end date is 7th of July 2025. So Kushagra has created this contract for 1 year. Okay. Now the very first posting which will happen for this contract is at the end of what is the frequency? Can you go to posting parameters? What frequency you have selected? Is it at the start or at the end? In advance. Okay, in advance. So what you can do over here, run this particular contract for 2 months. Reason being because he has selected it in advance. So right now the selection screen, if we see the due date is 31st of August 2024. If you select last date of this month as well, that is July, so it will run for the month of July as well as for August. You can check this in simulation mode, how many months it is picking up for. Yeah. And below, if you see, there is posting date, post document date. Then we have simulation. Simulation is nothing but run in test mode, and update run is running in normal mode. That will post the accounting entry. Okay. And click on type of posting run. Type of posting run. Integrated posting, yeah. So this should be your periodic posting plus transfer. Reason being because this is a periodic posting, and let's say if we have any internal contract created, then it will also transfer the value from one company code to another company code. Okay, so please select periodic posting plus transfer. Yes. Now you execute this and see for how many months it is pulling up the data for. Select that due date as 1st of August because it is in advance. So select 1st of August. Now check what how for how many months the data is coming for. Now it is coming for both the months, July as well as August, right? Correct. You can see
Yes.
calculation from and to date. Last two columns. Last two columns. Calculation from and to date. If you can segregate basis on the like ascending and descending order, can you do that? No, just calculation from date is fine because ideally calculation to date will also get segregated. Yeah. So now over here, you can see the system has ran the periodic posting for 2 months. That is for July as well as for the month of August. So why August? Because creating this contract selected payment terms in advance. Okay. And for the month of July, he has not run anything because it was just created in this month. So you can see for both the months, system has created it. Now, wherein he has selected at the end of month, like 31st of July, when he selected the due date, 31st of July, only for the month of July, all the data related to July had come up. Okay. Now, if you go one step back, again, change your month to September, 1st of September, then ideally it should come for 3 months. That is for July, August, and September. Can you click on calculation form and select ascending, descending? Yeah. So if you see, there are 3 months data coming up in this contract. First one is for July, second one is for August, and third one is for September. Also, simultaneously, the data, the amount is also getting splitted between two of the uh, business partner. Okay. So fine, go one step back and see again select it to 1st of August 2024 and make your posting run mode from simulation to update run mode. Yeah, update run mode. Now you can run it. Okay. So these all entries have posted. Now, if you want to see what all
Uh,
line items,
we have error here.
click on that, expand that. Period is not open for this category. Can you open this period in variant 1010 OB52? Just change two period 2 year until 25. Two. That is 2000 is fine. Yeah, just change it to 2025 for whole this one whole row. Yeah, whole column. Sorry.
Pranav, the difference in posting, periodic posting and transfer posting is not clear to me.
Yeah,
If you can,
I'll tell you again.
uh,
Also in another period as well, second period. Can you? The second period is also there to the right if you see.
Okay.
Yeah, and you also need to change the from period for second period. It is selected as 13. It should be first. No, it is fine. It is a special period, so it is
Special
fine.
periods.
Yeah, so you can save this. Okay. So periodic posting and integrated posting is Nilesh. What we periodic posting is like when we are posting to third party vendor, like the vendor is out of it is not your internal vendor or customer. And integrated posting or periodic posting with transfer is when we have created a contract with like internal company code contract is created, then we will be selecting integrated as well as your periodic posting plus transfer. Okay.
okay. But like, what is the difference in entry or how does it go? Like, can you
So
explain in
let's say if it is a vendor, if we have a leasing scenario within one of the intercompany code contract.
uh,
So in normal scenario, what will be your leasing accounting entry?
uh, expense to that company code?
No, for normal vendor, what will be the accounting entry?
Expense to vendor.
Expense to vendor, correct?
Correct.
Now in intercompany, what will be your entry? Will it be vendor or your company
To
code?
that company code. Expense to
Correct.
that company code. Correct.
So now when we are selecting that company code, ideally system is determined to say that okay, you are selecting both the debit posting is also happening on general ledger, credit posting is also happening on general ledger. Will system allow that? It won't allow, because system is defined to understand that debit should be your general ledger and credit should be your sub ledger, right? That is your
Correct.
either K or D
Huh.
account group. Now, when we are selecting integrated posting is for intercompany code posting. That is within postings, within company code posting. When we select
Mhm.
integrated posting, then system allows you to debit your GL account and credit your GL account. So in this case, what will happen is your debit will be your own company code GL account and credit will be your another code company code GL account, right?
Right. In
So that is
integrated.
why system will not give you an error in that case. Then
Okay. And for if I want to do for external vendor, at that time I should select a periodic then.
periodic posting plus transfer.
Periodic plus transfer. Okay.
Yes.
And only periodic or only transfer, what is that for?
So why do we select periodic posting plus transfer is the very basic reason is sometimes we need to perform two activities. That is, once we will
Mhm.
run the periodic posting, it will post an invoice. Then second, we will run the transfer. Then it will transfer it to your rental object. But when we select periodic posting plus transfer, it does both at the time. If we let's say we have a service charge settlement related scenarios, right?
Okay.
In REFX, we can also cater to service charge settlement scenario.
Correct.
So at that time, your costs need to be distributed and transferred to your rental object as well. So in
Correct.
that case, rather than running periodic posting individually and then again transfer individually, what we it is preferred to run together so that in one entry itself it gets transferred. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So now
So
over here, if you
mhm.
see, yeah, sorry, go ahead, Lilesh.
So now because I am asking this because I understand it, my client does only transfer posting here, and what entry passes there is expense to clearing account.
Yes. So that clearing account is nothing, but it's a parked account. Expense to
Huh.
clearing account, and then again, why exactly it
Se-
is coming expense to clearing account if it is
Because
not
they
leased
pass
liability?
separately from clearing to vendor
Okay, and how exactly they are doing that clearing to vendor?
through FI.
When exactly they are posting and using what P code?
They are doing it through BAPI, but basically the entry pattern is like expense to clearing and clearing to vendor. And expense to clearing happens through our object cash flow.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I want to understand, like what is the difference between periodic posting and transfer? Because if I try periodic posting with their account, I get some errors.
So periodic posting, it will system will throw you an error because it might not be activated. Like there might be a scenario, intercompany code scenario as well. You
Okay.
need to check that whether they are using intercompany code scenario or
Because I am aware
contract.
that they do it for business partner as vendor. So in the contract we maintain business partner as vendor, which is
Okay,
external partner.
and is it a service charge related contract?
Yes, basically they deal in services.
Services. Okay. And okay, so that might be one of the scenario while doing the configuration. We can also maintain that whether we want to post directly like periodic posting and transfer. You can try for periodic posting plus transfer. It will skip and directly post an invoice. You can do it in simulation mode.
Okay,
Okay. You can check whether the invoice is getting posted or not.
okay,
When you
okay.
will select periodic posting plus transfer, it won't give you an error. The error which
Mhm.
you are getting at the time of periodic posting, na,
Correct.
you won't get that error.
Okay.
So your system might be the configuration might be defined in such way that
Correct.
only periodic posting might not happen.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so can you please go one step back, one more step? Yes, over here. So yeah, one more step, please. Sorry. So after doing the posting, these all document have been posted. Now, if you want to see how which all document and what accounting entries have been posted, then we need to click on documents. So Kushal, can you click on documents? So these three documents have been posted. Okay. The very first one is for calculation form and due date will be for July. Second one will be for August. And the last entry which has been posted, if you see, yes, can you scroll to the right? So ideally, whatever account, sorry, you can go left again. Whatever account have been debited, credit account has been posted over here. And so, if you want to see which document have been posted, Kushragru, can you double click on that line item? Yes, this orange line item is there. If you double click on this, you will get to see which all document have been posted. So you can see accounting document is there, controlling document is there, tax corresponding basis document is there, then your RE document is there. So we need to check for accounting document, like accounting entries, we will be checking the accounting documents type. Okay, double click on accounting document, please. Okay, so over here, these are your entries. These are your debit and credit entries. Okay. Now, one more thing which we can see. Can you click on change layout below? If you see, change layout is there. Click on that and click on change layout. Search for contract in column set. Search for contract. Yeah. Bring this to the display screen. Yeah, to the left and continue. Yeah. Can you scroll to the right? Can you expand that contract type screen? Okay. Now over here, can you see the line item also has your contract number. So when you go on AC Doka, when you go to AC Doka and you search for this particular accounting document, and if you want to search for any specific contract number, so in AC Doka you can you can give this particular contract number and also search for what all accounting entries have been posted. So your accounting contract number also get posted while while you do your rewrap entries. Okay. Now you have your screen open, another contract screen open, right? Yeah. Maximize the screen. Can you click on refresh? Okay. Now go to conditions. Not this condition. The above tab, yeah, over there. And can you click on display? To the left of simulate, there is a display. Yes. And in standard display drop down, standard is there, so select all from drop down. Okay, so can you see over here, now it is showing what all cash flow has been generated. Okay, and in third column in status, can you see for few line item it is yellow plus green, and for few line items in the rest of the line item it is just yellow. So what does it mean is the first four line items which are there, those all line item have already been posted, as in the cash flow has been posted and invoices has been generated. So from contract itself, you can also see for how many period or from until when the posting has happened. So if you keep your cursor on the above wherein the document have been posted, yeah, it says no, below, yeah, it says entry already posted, and below that, wherein the entry has not been posted, is it will say you that yet to be posted, entry is still to post, right? Okay, now we need to check from contract itself what all accounting entries has been posted. Okay, so we'll go to overview, click on overview tab. Now over here, select RE documents. Yes. So these all accounting entries like document have been posted. So if you remember when rewrap, there were three documents, RE document reference key created. Now again from here also, if I want to go through the accounting document, what I'll do is I'll just double click on that particular line document reference key. Okay, so over here, if you click on accounting document, double click on accounting document. So through your contract screen also you can go to your accounting document. Okay. If you double click, then again it will take you back to the same accounting document which had been open in another screen. Yes. So it's the same accounting document.
Yeah, so through accounting document, we can figure out like this posting is for July month or August month.
Through accounting document, if you click on the accounting document again, and can you show the text header test? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So can you see from and to period?
Yes, yes, yes. Got it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Fine. You can go one more step back. So now let's say this is the entry which has been posted. Okay, now by Kushagra it has been posted. Run the entry for the month of July as well as for the month of August as well, correct? But now August period has not started yet. Then why exactly Kushagra had posted for August? So that is incorrect entry, right? So what in this case, what we will do is we can also reverse the posting. So go to rewrap RV, the same transaction code Kushagra, and at the end just add RV. No, you have another screen open, right? Wherein you ran the periodic posting. Yeah. Yeah. Slash N RERAPP RV. RV. RV is for reversal. Yes. Reversal. Enter. So enter your contract number. Also, you can select it through your contract number or by process ID. Can you see there is a radio button available? Yeah, selection by process ID. If you now if you select execute, sorry, first you need to select reason for reversal. What should be the reversal reason? Wrong posting. Okay. Now, if you execute this in simulation mode itself, do F4 in process ID. There should be only one process ID created by you because we have only posted one entry as of now. Continue. Yes. Uh, can you select based on your user ID? You have posted multiple entries. Is this your user ID?
Yes, 7 is my user ID.
Okay, and what is
Pranav,
the
I
latest?
think 2 time it is failed, no? So it is considering that as well.
Yeah, so select the recent one. Yes, and check execute. Check what all reversal entries have been posted. So there is no error, and your ideally when your this is for leasing, so expense account debit to your vendor account credit should have happened. Now at the time of reversal, it should be vendor account debit to your expense account credit, right? So is it what happening over here?
Mm.
So there are no errors, right? So what you can do is you can go one step back and run it in simulation mode. Then you'll get to see the documents. Not simulation mode, sorry, update run. Now, can you go back to your contract? Click on refresh. So can you see over here? Ideally, there were 3 documents created. Now it should be 6. And also, if you
Yes.
go, yeah, if you double click on that, yeah, you can see it will be reversal of your entries, accounting document. Okay. So what is your debit key and what is your credit key? Debit is your vendor account and credit is your expense account. Payables domestic is your expense account, right?
Mm.
Correct.
Yes.
And now again go back to your contract screen. Go to conditions. Click on display. Display all. Yeah, it is all. So now you can see again for first 2 months initially when we ran the RERAPP, it was marked as posted. Now when we have reversed the entry, again it has activated as or marked as yeah, still to be posted. Correct. So it has removed all the posting entries from the cash flow as well. So it also on cash flow level also it shows you that okay, initially it was posted. Now when you have reversed it, now again you need to make a posting. So in this case, now what you can do, go to RERAPP and just run for the month of July instead of 31st of August. Select 1st of July.
First July? Okay, yes,
1st July
advance.
because your
Yes.
terms is in advance, right?
Yes.
Can you check in simulation mode whether it is appearing? And also, sorry, it should be periodic posting plus transfer. Can you go to contract and see what is the due date of first month? It should be 7th of July or what? Yeah, 7th of July is your due date. Can you see the second column is due date? Second column. Yeah, over here. So instead of 1st of July, select 7th of July. Okay. So over here, calculation from and to date is only for the month of July. Okay. So this seems perfect to you. Now you can go back and run it in update run mode. Click on documents. Yeah, documents. So these all entries have been posted. Again, your debit is your expense account, lease expense motor vehicle account, and credit is your vendor account. So if you double click on the orange line item, and you can open your accounting document then. Okay. So debit, expense, and tax account, and credit your vendor account. Okay. Now again go back to your contract screen. Now again, can you see for the month of July, it is showing as entry marked as posted. So when you ran for the month of July, it has marked as posted. Correct?
Yes.
So this will be the scenario. Now, as this is a lease in scenario, it will post debit to your expense and credit to your vendor, and vice versa. If we have selected lease out contract type, then it should have been debit your customer and credit your revenue account. Okay.
Okay.
So using this, so ideally RERAPP is nothing but it is a invoice posting transaction code. Okay, so when we run when we mean to say periodic posting for normal contract, non-RU contract, non-RU is non-right of use contract. So that means we are running periodic posting only for invoices. Okay, lease out scenario. Okay, first one was lease in scenario. Now we'll see the lease out scenario. So selecting leasing contract type, we will be selecting lease out contract type. Okay.
Okay.
Just go through the screen and see which all lease out contract types are there. Reka first. CA. RECACUST. Okay. Go to contracts. Then contract type. Define contract type. Now over here, lease out, internal, can you see internal lease out, commercial lease out, residential lease out is there. So we have selected CU01 commercial leasing. Now we can select CO01 or CO02. Which one do you want to select? One is commercial lease out, second is residential lease out. Okay.
That's it. Okay.
Now go to RECN. Yeah, this one. Residential lease out. Go to RECN and while creating contract, select residential lease out. Residential. Yeah, over here. Residential lease out. Right. Continue. So do one thing. Select a big tenure for the for this one. Rather than 1 year, you can select 2 years, something like that. Mhm. And contract name. Correct. Then comes your tenancy law.
I have selected Australian tenancy law for for all the configurations.
Okay. But it is fine. Even if you select German tenancy law, it won't give you an error. Master tenant with customer account. And account receivables. Receivables domestic, the first one, yes. Mhm. Now add second customer. Click on add and This should be partner with customer account. Okay. And how many rental objects you have created? Have you created more than one?
No, I have only one rental object created.
You have only created one rental object. Okay.
Yes.
Fine. You can try adding that particular rental object. See if it is appearing. Let's do one thing. Rather than rental object, what we can do is we can assign a contract object. Okay.
Okay.
Cancel this. Try add again. So one example we have seen of rental object. Second, we will see of contract object. Yes. So when we are creating like assigning contract object, ideally we have not created any of the contract object in the system. So now what we are defining is you need to also mention the name of your contract object. That is, can you see in the below contract object 10, and in front of that mention some vehicle number. So ideally what we are mentioning is this is a lease out scenario for one of our vehicle. Fine. Now go to posting parameters. Yes. Do you want to split equally or how exactly you want to split? If you want to split the amount unequally, then you can do that as well.
So I can select the multiple partners and change the splitting
Yes.
conditions. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Now click on frequency. Select the frequency. So rather than 1 month, you can select 2 months. So what we are defining over here is instead of monthly payment, we are going to have a bi-monthly payment. Okay. And do you want to select it in advance or in areas?
I will select in areas this time.
Yes, in areas. Mhm. Now you also need to assign the profit center because profit center accounting is activated. Enter conditions in above tab. So let's do one thing. One is basic rent. Add basic rent. Second option, condition type 10. Continue.
Yeah.
Okay, and you can also add one more condition type.
It is giving me an error.
Okay, go
No.
to objects. Can you see condition below? Yes.
The error was regarding account assignment. So which account assignment should I
You
select?
can select cost center.
Okay.
Select AP operating cost revenue. And in condition purpose, can you see actual rent is there? Yeah. Select one-time posting. One-time actual rent, and give this amount as 1,000 or 2,000, something like that. Oh, okay. This one is for service charge settlement. Doing the operating cost revenue service charge settlement. Oh, okay. You can remove this one. We'll assign another. Can you add something else? Some other condition type? Parking space, garage rent. Can you add that? Or operating cost payment in advance. Yeah, this one is also fine because it is not. Yeah. Now you can change it to one-time actual rent. Do you want to perform grading?
Sorry.
Do you want to perform grading on your actual rent? Escalation? Do you want to perform escalation on that rent?
Yes, we can go.
Yeah. Select the first line item. What is the tenure of your contract?
2 years.
Okay, so click on generate grading. That blue line, blue icon is there to the right of add conditions. Yes. So 24 months is your term in months. After how many months or year you want to perform grading? Let's say after 1 year, that is 12 months. Okay. Now instead of percentage, what you can do is you can assign 950 in absolute increase. What you can do is you can assign an amount, something like 950 or 1150. Okay. Now you can click on continue. So over here, what we are specifying rather than percentage, we have a specific increase of amount. Okay. So if you see the initial one was 10,000 and the second line item has escalated to 950. Okay. Now you can click on check button and see if it is error free and then save your contract, and simultaneously you can also activate it. Okay. So what should be the next step after this?
Again, RECN.
Not RECN, RERPP.
Okay, sorry.
One more thing, you need to also open your contract and see what is the due date. Because ideally you are selecting due date as end of month, but your payment, like you have selected bi-monthly. So the due date should come around 31st of August, first due date. Click on display. Okay. So first due date is of 7th of July. That is for garage rent. And for basic rent, if you see, the first due date is of 31st of August. Okay. So select 31st of August, and at that time it will generate both the entries for garage rent, which is a one-time entry. And again, one more. Can you go back to the RECN screen where you were showing the cash flow? So garage rent has appeared only once. Okay, if you see over here, it has appeared only once because we have selected one-time posting. It has not reoccurred. Just like basic rent, it has not reoccurred because the condition purpose which we have selected was one-time actual posting. So it will only post for the one time. And if you go to two conditions, click on two conditions. Click on one-time actual post rent. Okay. So over here, due date is there. If you want to change your due date for this line item to your basic rent line item, then you can do that as well. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, this one. If you want to change it, you can change that as well. I'm just showing it to you that sometimes it appears that it will pick up at the start of your contract, but when you have selected your condition frequency, it is end of your period, right? End of your calculation 2 day. So ideally, it should have appeared at the end. So in this case, we can do it manually. We can change the due date manually. Okay.
Okay.
You can go to rewrap. Assignment of account to account symbol YCOA does not exist. So what you need to do is you need to go to REFX, open another screen, and in through that, yeah, through this, go to REFX. Where should you go if it is accounting symbol? Go to integrated FIGL, FIAR, account determination. Yeah, replace account symbol. YCOA 100. So create a new entry. Yeah, if you see any of the revenue account from here, just copy paste it, and instead of account symbol, any revenue account is there. Yeah, lease income non-RE. Copy. Yeah, create a click on copy, and in account symbol change it to 100. See. Now what was the other account symbol? 100 100 Trev.
So copy and again.
First of all, we need to check what is the Trev account symbol, where exactly it is being used, whether it is debited or credited. No, not over here. Go back one step. Yeah, in this screen, go back one step. Go to automatically generated accounting documents. Account determination. Assign last option. Assign account symbol. No, assign account symbol to flow type. So ideally, we are trying to identify whether the trave is debit key or credit key. No, no, no. So do one thing. Click on print. Print option is there above. No, no, no. To the right of that. that print icon is there, no? Where we execute the T code in that line. Go ahead. No, below that T code. Where do we enter T code? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, this one exactly. Okay, and now click on your debit line item, debit account. Select the debit account column, not this one, the second column to that. And click on filter and search for Trev. Okay. Okay, so we can assign any general ledger account. So this is not related to any customer or posting. Okay, so go back where we assign that particular general ledger account. Now you can go back to that screen. No, in this screen only you have to go back once out of go to Rekha first. Replace account symbol at the YCOA. Okay, and select any of the general ledger account and create duplication, like create copy template. So right now we are just using a general ledger account. It might be a different account as well. Select any line item and click on copy.
Will it work? Okay.
Yeah, copy. And instead of the change your account symbol to Trev. Save. Now go back to rewrap. Slash and REREPP. No, you need to execute the whole T code again. Yeah, and due date is 31st of August and interim period posting plus transfer. What is the error? Okay.
It was
So
asset account for today.
you can go to FS00 and click on this one. Just mark tax allowed.
Okay.
Asterisk FS00, open that GL and in tax related activity. Control data. Maintain it at asterisk. Yeah, star. Slash and REREPP again. Yeah, so it's all error free now. So this is how your accounting will be posted in this scenario for revenue lease out. You can double click on line item and open accounting document. So what is your debit key and what is your credit over here?
Customer to GL revenue.
Correct.
Okay.
Customer to revenue account. So the posting will happen correctly. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So that is how your revenue invoice also, like in a customer invoice, will also get posted.
For actual lease out, we have considered zero tax code, whereas for lease in it was some tax condition was there. So exactly where we have assigned the tax code in the contract or somewhere, so it is not picking in this
Posting
and picking this.
posting parameter in if you open posting parameter tabs, yeah, in posting parameters, can you see us? Can you scroll up in second screen? Yeah, Yeah, over here. Can you see tax type MWST and tax
Okay.
group is none.